Yehoye na muso.
Yehoye, Yango Adara. COVID-19 amase. And Yemina a practice and COVID-19 I was saying.
A bar for front day, Mobakaya, you close to court no. Intina court virtually near Juma. A China Chief Justice I didn't say be by say you opinion, but you opinion. You make sure say Oko Courta lawyer more chamber na more law firm more qua my do ana mienu. Afe mudru a court no so no judge no and a parties na case near Modiano. Pe and I'm with me around any lawyers no. Ma ndru asem so a ma ogina bonten ndru so anu aba ube wura court nsusu no ube ro nsa wa bonten na wa sanitize on sa na wa issue face mask na sana wetimi akọ court nti say they so far so good court there omo Kumase ene Accra there omo edin su say there Chief Justice there but other areas in there me sure but so far Accra there so good
before they now enter court lawyers are more common than any person.
Oh, say it depended on the law firm. No law firm be a big. Inti be a omoko nipa be a 5, 6, be a 3, 2. We so no kuma. Inti then no be a for example, me office say Kwam Jan Associates.
Yeah.
The doors no inti be a kwa between could be a 3, 4, be a 5. But because of Sadi inti no, I mean obe corner obi kan wana say onko abeko. You know, depending on asem krona okokano. But then no day now you don't need to even wash your hands. Because I know a record to be a court now, man. Depend on the case load or that particular day. No. But she said in Drew Asem so you are required to go out. Drew Swanwaba. Judges in this one. All my own tenacity brain was some the first man of Abetinasi.
Okay.
So far there, a crab on there. Yeah, I will give the judiciary thumbs up. They've done well.
That is courtroom now. More offices and so on.
Offices and so most of the law firms are me remuneration saying you are required to wash your hands or run say you are not sanitizing and sana lawyer crona so even lawyers crona will call young lawyer on that is a requirement inti if you say obi a born ho ban say be on so betwa obi ho ban inti law firms no so yes and the nim so ne say o person call lawyer wa na nya agent e better so be friend no na di nkomo
okay
e bia na obetimi a cheche asem kroma chiro agent no so ko hunu so a I mean obama time say this particular time or arrange with time say the bear mon ko nipa no nkonko boboso na munya bebrebe e so far omo nim severity of ade we there em say obi edi nhihye no so say there aban
na lawyers mo di mo nkomo a na ade na mote
fire re ho an oh yeah obi anim say serious obi asuro obi anu order no so na de amana say no de ade nhye wani ma hu nu akora hu utuma e funny story we am continue kumasi so obi de obi kana okoda ne ko de okoda ne kan jira akata no say anakwasi ozo wa fast si ha am say oh sir ozo wa fast si nti okofi okobusa so akwa no odo no say ona na ni jira ni mu no okọ ade ni ntia jama say hu nu no but still better so bo by na enko fire enko mo bi no bi so fire em na obi abetina se kama nti among less in there obi anu how serious it is obi anu order no so
okay now how is the business emu ya dem crofo say law no emu ya de pa
o pese law mu ya order o so bo ho modern
okay
cause anya adwuma keto adi imagine say ne bia ekuta cases bia be 2025. It means me dream any probably 25. At any particular time, be and also your research. No who said you will see our case be one by one. And we read backing with facts. So it's easy. I don't know for you to succeed. Said you will become more than one year you might want me. Because Obi Oha, Utimba court. No or per lawyer, but or how on your feet, how you argue whether you are making sense, you know. And sana, it is any person and say, oh no, so you're serious, and I say, put 2 more in a Jumana way now. Obi ba obi general house as you, David. We did, and what you want any years one of Dinko. Unyani and Dinko, and Diane in me, so in me. Until you'll be a vacation more, and I just open home or doom. Okay, one more home or doom when you did. And the only the marbles who know I pass you, my grammar ninja, a law scanning near no, Uber home there, made them position is over home there. And yes, see our crowd, Conano, Ubina. Case it will make you the kind of lawyer you want to be. Are
you saying, sir, oh yeah, a young guy now person now you'll be a more me enter na beka say adwuma ne ye
sanity
okay
so mo homodin even law school crown law school so mo homodin to pass law exam untumi
okay
one sua de na bebre ko na quarter exams near trop na ade you know you have to read and think beyond the law because examiner now exam no when you said this is the position of the law however what the crown this is what the court is saying also so no man opposite side of thinking I be at that be law
okay
so no examiner no say ultimate adwen
okay
that is the mark of a good lawyer
okay
don't say okay this is the law it's law no say anything but beyond it what can come in the future and no the friends say, oh yeah, you have to because see, once upon a time I was in the Supreme Court. Now lawyer B argue and then he was citing cases and the Supreme Court said, look, when I attend that go and try. Give me an person catch me for the okan.
I see.
Convince ye. Me who say, look, because no matter how kind they are try. You mean in your address and you throw me a kai. So one convince ye said, dear officer, who bet you can buy the fufra, they bet you say in the so you see, even at that court now, almost kasa final. When you are before them, they want you to, think of something new. What more home they are in to me?
Sir client back more officer now assessing one. Yen Courtroom ha, yen tiase, and them right waha, and the home she no, yen nimpa.
My two questions I see.
But me busa say, on self as I said, nipa to me tiase say, or man or ya demrana na obi here lawyer at all times. Any panel nim nesa.
Any public brain, but omo mu see na ebo. For example, it is a greater cry especially. O to asase and person o person to asase. O first point of call should be a lawyer.
Come in and associate.
No, because I have no asase issues. 12 land courts, just Accra High Court. 12 land courts. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can imagine. And at 12 within now, so there be a man. The reason is that any panel a court assassin, uncle lawyer, and my lawyer, and yet the necessary and for example, over conduct search, over a root of title. On you know, could no problem bar. Then, because officer or call will be a lawyer, but litigation now becomes more expensive than Sakapu lawyer initially.
Okay.
So because who lawyer initially, over search, over Nipacrona or Tom documents or them whether or not a title near proper out who become will be able to be at for value. Then conquer litigation. But I have been when was I see a method no but so be the man so about Cantano. And I'm a greater craft, for example. At all time, material time, Nipa party on your lawyer life.
Okay.
Who your contract, who your BB. I mean, you may also a charge.
Come about.
A Jumano, any charge. Say, Ukomusi Bia. Where Mekai maybe Mekokumasi High Court. Na Metuana gentleman, we had never saw a bonnet. Yaman of 7 years or second court. Yaman is 7 years, you know. Or ya appeal to a High Court. Now, no, at them went to 2.5 years or so. Inti, maybe 2 and a attorney general for anything commas. Acquire obey or bone, yes, also be food and a man in Domi.
Okay.
See, I don't buy a book. Now, apparently, I'm so banana, Ubi super so war ban, or no ban or not large person, Genome Muslims. It's a large number who will near Comaco 7 years. And what them 2.5 years and a lawyer appeal. The lawyer argue, no, and I maybe the attorney general for the channel, or one person who pose appeal, no more pose appeal, in fact, but I feel no Babel argument. And I could catch up, I could say, Maggie, 3 more, I could obey so worry. Timothy, I'm sorry, I'm my lord. You see, me we never kiss. But as a friend of the court, Matisse attorney general from Becano Cra, speaking from the bar. When you speak from the bar, it means you are not lying.
Okay.
We didn't come and say, Obano Cranam, so we ban a quack to my lord. A branch in Sherman and with the appeal one. I just say, really, I'm so almost I know Yampa. A 1 or 2.5 hour channel. Or the man is time saved and not finding. So you see, no, is that a crown of cramming mammy, or mammy, madame for the minimum. Okay. Tell you, never quack pet teaser at all, Bantama. Because I had white white, now the oh, and you hear me bow, I'm so by a day. All kind of say, I just some years, share. Me, John of the man got 2 movie. Or friend about and Banner Sampa. Now, wash you. But I don't know with any cost. So, a big crown can lawyer an argument, to be an judge in you soon. But women come on, I'm a tea and I'm a kind. Mind you, one CDM free, when you're life free, you're freedom about one thing. Indeed, any panel be or say the situation is to be a genuine obesity. Okay. Now you put yourself inside the panel shoes. Sank, I want to situation, and then you'll be a man more. How will you feel? So, do nobody be or now why? Now, what they are check. Ni nyina ka adwuma no. Se ni nyina ma o mind ko so.
Okay.
E bi so also charge because so obi anya ska kwato asase or cantonment isle go no anko search na problem aba. It means he can pay for legal fees. Nti no sa na de also charge na ya exactly o charge na ya adwuma ni.
Okay.
Sanity.
Okay. Ralph, he's a legal practitioner. Honorable Ken Hinia Kumano. Someone said, "Oh, Kasana said, oh, Tiwana or Kono Bands." I don't know, so passionate and Tokadia. Oh, brother, I say, yeah, come number. Yes, oh, see for my money show down.
Be a gentleman. A gentleman was honestly Mumla Menya Papa. Or this you to Nishabaka.
Anyway, now, Rabba go back home, and in the case, I'm with the court now,
yes, I'm sir, Honorable Ken, somewhere 2008 or so. I stand to be corrected. And you call back and forth. Make I share trial as no note now that come cross examine 3 hours. We need the and I mean, or consider no every in his examination, we need the honorable Kentino. And then person class in Dia Kokuba Konabontia Oka. Said, approaching said young settlement. That is not true. And then on record, that is not true. Utimi, that is not true. So on Kaya, maybe kind this year. Not Kent box ma, Neloa cross examine. And Obusan question. And I was no, I am madam, Metis, what did you matter? And I'm ready to I want a judge and say, wait a minute, Mr. Bako. If you say we man to man, Muntimin Jabontina, Munchasem, because Mummy and Mummy institutions. These are the words of the judge. We institutions. And your papa say, metro judgment, either for or against any of you.
Okay.
Now, would the Aka law books.
Okay.
And better if Mubetia, Shiamo, Namadin, Comona, Muno. Ratings is here. Now, there's a room for lawyers and clients. But you come back right now. It's okay. Okubaku said no through the lawyer. It made to bench one. 2 lawyers with me. You take a cue from the bench. Even o try na you cry. At least judge the bonus be now share proposal be the assessor. I'm so okay. So the next day. The next court, yeah, but maybe room na share Kokuba Konam so boss said, and I'm saying, as man a judge, why don't we try and then take this thing off court and then settle it? And also, okay, make sure man a lawyer, the lawyer and the ban of Americana, also, okay, any angel 1 month. So the judge said, no, we are there when you're there, I'll say, but we wait, I said 2 minutes, you went to 2 weeks. In the 2 weeks, you know, make time say, honorable came too quiet. To me, and I sang call him no my 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the moon. Me wanna be a call from Sir John. Nyame fan the crazy.
See.
Say, he want to take the matter up and resolve it between the two. Now, on the office, I feel assembly or 2 and I so. Young can't do me do for. To your friend, I'm so afraid a lawyer. So, me wana, omodi proposal be by. Omodi proposal no by na for me, it wasn't making sense. So, me so the counter proposal koi. Na almost until omo in between, Obi and Ten was say no say no. So we went back. Yes, here to then Papa be or hin or baby or a council of state member.
Yeah,
Afraid me. Say opese obasim. It me cry do court I kwasem so na owura judge no na kokasa say opese o tena sem so. Na judge ni so okay. Papa no abasem bi mre bi ma otimi siesie enti no. So so mu dey o man 2 weeks. 2 weeks near your buy a coy banner a year. At the point, and they say, young to us, not the Baba could be a papa. Tia Corsoana, you really be on my Friday training for judgment. The judgment, no, and on my in favor of Kokubako.
Okay.
Say, West now, or more attributed to me was attributed to Honorable K because some of the words were in Cree, but more translated by English.
Okay.
And that was an issue. But the judge said, no, or no, my argument. Or more attributed to no meaning, no, defamatory.
Okay.
Inti, Omano damages for 100,000 cedis, cost of 30,000, and a retraction and apology within 30 days. Now, and what you know, your judgment, this is what happened. Your judgment, it take you 1 week. 1 week judgment this easy. After 1 week, and our processes be able to or judgment or between me. Me no say Monday. That judgment to be a subject of appeal.
Okay.
Because notice of appeal is ready.
From Monday.
Monday, first thing they file it, notice of appeal. a best subject of appeal, yeah, there's a process called stay of execution pending an appeal. Sorry, retraction, apology, no cost, blah blah blah. No. Yet the motion here court, I catch a judge and say, also a room. I mean, can't appeal you. And also, your high court no antiasia, your opportunity to go to the court of appeal.
Okay.
Your court of appeal no antiasia, to go to Supreme Court.
Yeah.
It is our steps in Kwano. And yet, land like it was, and easy. Because you see, you're sending back for team. It's in your 3 wise men. No? So at the 3 wise men level, you see 3 justices. Our motor of fee say, maybe the reason why me fee say the judge head no, the court head no. Or either they will agree with me or they will disagree.
Yeah.
A bit I say they will agree, and then that judgment will be overturned.
Yeah.
You overturn here. Then it means the word spoken were not defamatory in the eye of the court of appeal. Also, ten who say opportunity to jump up to the Supreme Court.
To the Supreme Court.
Etina matches or kasa baby. If you okro did honorable attempts or empty near the other. I'm sorry, let me say not here. But you're a long way to go. You're not doing high court to me. No, because or no crown or coin when you're the opa. I have a very strong belief in Kobeko appeal. And the court itself realized that judgment was not going to end there.
For sure, sir.
Yes, the court itself from exactly because and come appeal.
Yeah.
Because from Monday, that judgment will be a subject of appeal.
I don't want celebrities judgment.
Oh, I know they are for the populace. We are for populist, no day any other. But on himself, there's a court called Court of Appeal.
Yeah.
3 wise men, the 2.
Yeah.
And there's another one called the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court. Yeah.
It's me a 5-member panel, it's me a 7-member panel, and the bill will review. That's 8 million 2.
And are you telling us some of call up to where I was some call?
Yeah, Court of Appeal in the part. And Danina, a better baby, but means almost here, Danina, they'll go up. Say, I'm not you go up. And to celebrate here, you should celebrate as and when the Supreme Court has made a firm pronouncement in your favor. So when your pronouncement in your favor from the Supreme Court, I know we celebrate here, but this time, too early.
Now it looks as if Sikano won't go to because I can't say Sikano ever ban or ever call for charity.
They are probably on your legal person, so that one I'll pardon him. But because we are going to stay the judgment. If the High Court refuses, we have an opportunity to go up to the Court of Appeal. If there's a refusal, there's another opportunity for us to go up to the Supreme Court. That is the law. I'll forgive him because he be a lawyer in church. But because he be a populist talk near the
and when the court no aka ho asem ye nimu nkomo kakra at least wa bobo bi so no me ade court no gina fa hen na oka se osusu se honorable Ken defame kwakuba
say a issue of galamsey bia na CNJ Alaska phobia oh wasaw baby eno oh na Anas number 12 na we no any who watches the watchman no buy no so be ye no say before so baby who watches the watchman no say kwakuba could be na temo Peace FM so a bogus trash and a buffon nti na on sem be bro person work but oh quiet e kire number 12 be ma kwakuba ko say repeat words ni bi na on so babo nti okọ didi na tembi and you see no argument was that look this is a man who has the nation at that. And no man any of public interest nature, no, he doesn't talk on them. Galam say, they are about a year. So when this particular person who did abem now what can, even if he's wronger in his opinion, because one, Onufi say, 1, 2, 3 occasions, your name is mentioned. We say, at least there is some now obodi from you can see that as being of a public interest nature. And for that matter, we make a pronouncement on one. If that pronouncement will not come as a benefit to him and without malice, that's the key thing. Defamation, the word spoken, it should be actuated with malice. Say, malice, and they say, oh, make out once and you go feel we are, me menyam fasobi. Afrim. Some fasobi are ma. Now I said it because me feel say genuinely as my making say that here. Now, me nyam fasobi of public nature. In most instances, that defamation should not succeed.
Okay.
So that is our position. But court because a bad subject of appeal from Monday, I do not want to dwell in detail. I'll be better as I can explain better when your passes head to Supreme Court. Make final pronouncement on it. No,
What will lead you Honorable Ken or cases like this nature? How do you feel? Yeah, na enyaman be our cano or neno AIG because offense chrono first and always be a chrono and a fight for obeti will be now so many to say the abbey. How do you feel?
No, he's a very passionate person.
Yeah.
We are passionate and sometimes emotions are carried. Because at the end of the year, yeah, if we say, I don't know, say, it's very very now. And I am a cry, come can west. I must be sincere with you. Because who's a be out to the any part the idea, so now the car, now to be the motorbike. To me, chow came no cross, which is a they may know the tree. Good young cow, what the kind of piano to baby. Oh, for example, of father, yeah, they're painful. And when emotions carry over, you can go wayward and say, no, maybe Obi officer and you go nipan officer and you go and can. Oh, Obi now quite not a young Kuba who so Jason now, soon. And they are chain on the office, you call what you are to wear. And Tisana.
107.1 Net2tv. Rava Agyapong a legal practitioner or be a Onimra and Yanino Din Comofa, the Honorable Ken. Judgment, Aquamo Rakuba, one and somewhere a home say, social media, Uncle dear Bibdonwa Acoso. Yes, I know pay me a tears, yes, I seminal, and yes, and a year. Now, a long way at Ebeco until say Ebeco could do baby. Ebeco could do a rough anti CCA. Apart from some appeal, no more agenda we say be a more beshena still a settlement and Katimiakoso. And I have passing judgment and one.
There be a passing judgment and one into said American. Your court of appeal. The appeal process will start on Monday.
Okay. There are other court cases and so on, no so.
Yes. Anas, the Oho. And CNJ Alaska company and Madame Ellen Kwaukumi. Also, who watches the watchman? Yes. Yeah. And also, then a gentleman called Senor Jose.
Okay.
And also, and Senor Jose. And Kwame Ewuadako. One day, was 3 years ago. And was any defense or maybe but 3 years ago, I remember. It was immediately after MPP take over Boston. And I said, can't be not a see one in the time. And court. The defense called maybe. And a lady called MP no we and a friend say JB,
yeah,
and the wife. Also, see a defense called also maybe.
What does it mean? So I did 3 years now, maybe you are.
Normally in law, one take step we are in the process for 6 months. 6 months, you have to write to the other party. You have an intention to proceed.
Okay.
So, into command panel, 28 days, then you can activate the system.
Okay.
Yeah, Crown can take steps to go to court and tell the court that you should strike out the rate. Because plaintiff not in the case by. But Mashada said, based on the defense, whether he can succeed on defamation claim.
Your defense never run.
Yeah.
Anyway, and on one case in person now, we are the lawyer na. Court cases be brave, say no. Hamo.
There be. Say one a juma machine.
Okay.
So, no matter
what a juma machine means a juma or walk around or crown or why you don't
no. You have to take them one by one.
One by one.
So we a medical doctor naka say nipa yaraba hospital na nipa do sunti me de adwuma no kra afnomia na doctor na we na say
go school han hell
law school there on one. Yeah.
And you know
law school na book
o yo ma o be wana mana
o chemical
oh, no,
he's such a wonderful brother.
No, I was this guy all the my own tomb and Siko we tria for
legal S500 account. Who business you?
Hey. Auntie or the amount. Untumi odo.
No juma
sir. I see. How was the best BC you come no best.
Oh yeah, juma no so kun here.
Charlie, I'm in Tony Bra. Eva to us. When Raf Agyapong and AD and come or your honorable Ken, junior brother. Or no answer na leading the court cases in a part, to a biaba, your bar, Nafi, the uncommon or a baby, we shall so far, mamma say, aha, Oman FM and Net2tv. Menkai was say Agyapong Adaroma Franco Trading Enterprise Sebra na phones and accessories and they Omodia Bar F1 no Brana Betobi. And go trade on Facebook if you say when nipa bi trade on Facebook almost say Franco Trading Enterprise omoboa and kofo sika no mo ejine mo call www.francotrading.com and francophones.com and I'll bet me no edin come but ni nyina mokra no oto ade ni wi a na afi ye de abrewo fie ansa de agye sika nti first can send you obia oto niam na ye chew 30% want me kan chro say emomokọ wonom outlet ahodo e Courtroom na de a 30% na enye adwuma but oto e wo online na 30% na enye adwuma tema waterworks opposite omo ene no na eye nhwe animu osunso so Shannon Ecobank opposite Oxford Street, La Paz, or more than Knee Boy Junction, on Sa Ebecom or Sanso and Medina, Old Road, HFC Bank, and so opposite. Enemy, I be pre. More ho, I'm a gashi building, the opposite on Sa Ebecom, 0546133188. Na ene Franco Trading Enterprise any and common international charismatic church if one some Kyle say kwasi ade di enemy kwasi ade bia na omo dia sorry ebro e on Net2tv so yeah social media platform ni nyina so FB Bishop Opon Edu Jamfi and general overseer edema the International Charismatic Church Odunyankopon celebrate this coming Sunday so na nyame yo adoma na wadwan ne wo me kai wo se won be wo malaria malaria na why enko onum nro bia enko metumi aka kire se wo de abibidro ehwemu a edeko na router mixture na obehia ye dro ba ko a ye adwuma papa wonom wo router life and also so eboa ama boostu immune system no na purify o moja no ani e ama na fe so we be ma na no bia e ma fu ekofom ye oba na no bi so e ma fu kofom router titanic nso wo ho eboa no ma wo typhoid afa ho to so e be ko ense se ekofom kwa ya sa bia se akofom da bi ense se tumi tu ase router titanic na adwuma eye no no okọ kan shi drag lane ene ba bia ye ton ra on sa be ka bi 0243733666 0243733666 one more womo ewo dompe mu yare o dompe no edwo wapra se wakwayare sabia ya boa but dompe no mu wi na wi se wotumi kire ohia se ode abibiduro na akire ade a eye adwuma pa nyankopon adaromenti ko Greenfield Scientific Herbal Center for ho na womo emboa womo esan wo modern machines ere hwe ni peduam na se yare bi wo mu na eba bonten na ade abibiduro nso aboa womo ya ade papa omo dietitian na okonso ebe chero ne ma hodo a obetumi edi nungwa adogon no omo ewo frɛ 0243983906 0243983906 na ene Greenfield Scientific Herbal Center for enkonkodi enkomo wonu ato obehia give us herbal mixture we obi a wo be ma person me ma yono di mo abehia give us power capsules co capsules no boawo e ma niam ahodo ewo yem a e hawa dwen nyina na be sen ko firi ho ma menstrual pains na so e firi ho give us adaroma sani ma we eni nro we no ko ba bia ye ton nro ahodo a ye nom ene pharmacy shops ni nyina onsa e be kan bi 0543222470 0543222470 na ene wo mo enkonkodi nkobo enema nyina entumi enkoyie emfa emao me kai wo se breko animo no enkomo ahodo a yedi ni nyina nso so ye de ebeto aso ama bibia aye kama ede ama ohya no nso na fama me anopei opani a menene edi nkomo no oye lawyer Raf Agyapong ena menene edi nkomo ensem aye hwe eye wo mo dwumatie ene nkomo ahodo a ekoso ene niema ahodo a ekoso ewo emra ene mrasemu ene de ntia obehia se bre nyina nso so wunya lawyer medam asese matwen ame yakọ aba Net2tv ene o man FM so eni Raf aveyem ko enim na yafe ensem no emfa ento aso nti te say de record na ene se moko up to the Supreme Court
the Court of Appeal ni nya de pa yenko biem but minim so omo so beka se bia ono so beka Supreme Court ye Court of Appeal ni nya de pa beko biem to Supreme Court
sika no na mo mpese mo betua na ase mo gidi se enema na nkoye
no on as a matter of principle no I mean I believe say we had a case a very strong case I think a judge in here nti say wa anya ne sana ma ne cover why a law or say develop a law nti I want to hear what the Court of Appeal will say because I normally be on my novel case you exactly unless there's a pronouncement up High Court there no intimi hold mu that you do so ntina otro judgment and our case you refer to superior court cases. Said the bear decision we say if you show a buy and acquire former position into trial court level well when your judgment in his favor, but we believe say when we go up a normal will change. It is it's a lucky na court of appeal tiase no most one tiase there's an opportunity for them because you see appeal is creature of statute. Obinya judgment yawa or 3 months as of right. What's our additional 3 months with permission of the court, your friendly leave of the court. Into 6 months, within 6 months, time to appeal. 6 months, pa one day, who do we call court? No judgment to high court. Now 6 months, pa one take a step we are. And now to me, because oh, is it the menyan free. And no crowd no say nipa no special circumstance be obet me the action court no say be 6 months apart from the name mum na me yare condition we na me hu hwe nyi na odi documents I check say no yare sometimes the court will hear and grant after 6 months and sometimes in special circumstances say the bear justice you see say no crane I'm
happy with the way our church and yema no dey actually and go kokota yes we di for hwa no abetena fie e bi so kra na oto aso a na nka betumi aboa no yana ni nyina involve sika o Tina, me case be your high court. High court judge in a man it is a bad decision nana. What am I reason be a one me say no, enko appeal client say no me. Okay.
They won't try your crime.
Okay.
Court of appeal they accepted my position.
No,
you see the principle behind it is they develop it alone.
Okay.
Because when you see that there is an error on the face of record now, not judging it air. Why should you sit?
Also, I can't go there passionate now. Who say there's an error? No one say Bibia Bemu say no. We mean Tia.
Bibia Bema and Mrankasa Dahono Ebra.
Okay.
So
and you go all out there.
Exactly. You have to make sure say that position of the law or say a city here.
Okay.
It is official court to net also taking steps to make sure say the right position is a fair.
And now okay, court of appeal no. Depend on so twice no opportunities on so twice and Supreme Court ana.
There be one twice be. No opportunities because Supreme Court, but one twice be.
Who be say no say India?
Because you see position that position of the law for me the judge was wrong.
Okay.
But one carry no also I say no. Until the American. And I may apply for order. Me apply for order and then I file the necessary appeal processes. The court of appeal yes, they agree with me.
Say judicial system no corrupt. Who is that?
How? Tina, you see, if you don't have faith in the court of first instance, which is the high court, it's in your 3 wise men. No?
Okay.
So I want to take 3 wise men so I say you go up. It mean when because you see, what they assuming say Ghana cry Banana Republic, you find a judicial system is corrupt. Or let's assume and this I am found Banana Republic. Now you can't submit your high court. Now so in Tiasia. High court about connect. I don't know try me and anyway. And I'm try no and so on. Now maybe another be different. So unless we say the smart court we can there, sanity, Sanam Ranakan. So sad officer Ranakan there. Anyway. No offense
ebi no cancer wonni sika wontumi ni bem Ghana na sika timi influence
you know when you adwen so wonni sika wontumi ndebem na ebi a wontumi fa lawyer
okay
ebi a wonhunu wasem ka se sa no mo kan dia but who influence judicial system how
somebody ska somebody can you mo discover
but I don't know I mean we know him I mean so no yeah. Principles are principles.
Okay.
You have to follow them.
Okay.
You state your position. Say, what your records no. The reason you are judge you move to the court of appeal.
Okay.
3 wise men, be no better. So man to us here, there is an opportunity up there again for you.
To the Supreme Court.
Sanity. Oh, yes, sir. Any oko you lose faith to a system. Obakosa de bia no kwa.
Okay, court system now that to other jurisdiction or more try on here Commonwealth countries and many there. Your performance will have echo.
There are 2 kinds of traditions. Your common law tradition, your civil law tradition. Civil law tradition, yeah, now francophone countries.
Okay.
Yeah, the adversarial, and no the inquisitorial. It no answer now when final guilty no. They inquire. 3 justices, or I'm told they will inquire whether. Adia why bibi yes we the end there. Walk of lawyer, no smoke of lawyer. and the general court, and the
na judge na to
and not to habitat. And the boxing already, Nasem evidence, will be evidence. I just ask more can sanity. Then the judge will rule in your favor. So I want to say now, Courtroom. And the French for the who say I have French colonies in the doors. By in Nigeria, they are common law tradition. Until you hear cry Nigeria, meaning Nigeria, you be a lawyer.
Okay.
I'm so for Nigeria, the best for a ban. So I'm so now for England. By in fact, yeah, your system not develop it. I quite you.
Okay.
Sankaya adequate court rooms, especially rooms baby or has said this area is Medina. I know it's saturated. In the Accra, say, unya high court was here. Now high court in center one particular place. A bit for justice delivery because we move every Accra court, and no cry cost and expense.
Okay.
So, but self corruption here, I can't speak to it because, and I don't believe in it because what the upper do your worst at the high court. Court of appeal will overturn our decision. Court of appeal, any way I agree, I know be soon 10 once. You know to me call up. Do you want judiciary? No, I doubt.
I didn't a chief justice judge being called country be so now on Concord. For example, Gambia justice was said to call.
So to honor my judgment, I will call appeal now. As I appeal, I was over city or land court 6.
Okay.
I said, I don't know, a Commonwealth idea, because you're part of the Commonwealth. Okay, once upon a time, not Justice Broby, a Supreme Court judge, or I'm the Chief Justice of Gambia. And I just say to do so call. It's a Commonwealth idea. We support them with justice.
Okay.
And this time, Crown, or more movie LLB now, a being admission to Ghana School of Law, meaning Crawford Gambia. A Korean on Bana, on Babe Pusco. In Gambia, because of the relationship, unlike Nigeria, or and so sad. They learn from us. That is the more reason. Issue common law tradition. We share precedents now. Just said this time, cases are because local cases not developing. First in the English cases, any Nigerian cases. This time they are very only persuasive. So to me, the persuasive court say, okay, be a law we say, and at this position we say, it be near law. But over the Commonwealth country, you can follow that particular trend and rule on same one.
Okay.
I mean, you are persuading the court. Court, if any favor in your persuasion, they will adapt it. Now, then, if the Supreme Court makes firm pronouncement on it, now be a part of our law. So, into persuasion needs to be quiet because we have the same tradition, the common law tradition here, one same. Persuasion needs to be quiet by law.
Okay. Okay. In your practice, not nipa or more about monasi, do a monsem eba. Any encommodia or more any more eba be and I mean what make us say be as same way maybe for but me person or here and me to
and no me yet because we lawyer answer na be for case no I said ultimate try na o hwe we you see normally clients be bring can correct client ba ho na o ka asem chewa a o say e one san hwe the other side of one.
Okay.
Say bet me I two.
Okay.
Oh, and can the papa mu kra client na ba na o kana sma kire no. And ka wo pe ni papa no no asem no number no obusan ono so no position no ati. But the bi wa na problem no so we say omo ni relationship mpo. So, but wa busa no question so the to the far team say asma akwa iken. We hwe ma the base ya kakra bi na bi e no kre. Ana say no kra na nya no kra. Oh, and upeso hu a only near adwuma no kona questions be ba enti client papa oba especially land cases be land cases Accra for example or strength in land case how between your judgment your title and a documentation documents a good out so into check documents a client in the baba be or root of title the foundation of the document near week which was a case you will lose advise him. Okay. Your clients were very rich. There be an example what was I say Emma obi $250,000. Ena obi so ba se ho ene dia. Oni pa crowd ne court. To ko fa lawyer case ni ko so ana oni lawyer ni nya yi na frame. Me ba na reason am say look ade we ye kwa ye ko hegi kra be lose. Because root of title no wo dey questionable.
Okay.
The area belongs to the government of Ghana and lands commission area of government of Ghana. What to free abusunya bi o. Abusunya no aban tu o mo kada dada. They don't have anything to give. Uni pana na twema nso no the title is from lands commission.
Okay.
Etu better no win case you. Hear me say no say Me share nipa say me say no cry na me catch no. Me lead you because you see when you lead a nipa no, it's about land or emoja. Ubetimi ama na kwa okolusu na life ay basa. Obedwen ho sa na wawu ahyew.
Okay.
It from the onset no. Who say enye ya, you tell him say look enye. Ebe ya ebe. Because ebe na wudi muska ede. Nenye na wudi muska wa utim ya conscience be yo de.
Binum sa lawyers mo nka no kre. No kre ne mra. So so ne be na wo.
Omo say lawyers nka no kre. Omo ko omo nka no kre nche lawyer.
Sa.
And omo nko twantro che lawyer. Na wo lawyer na sem si no ani ho. Wo na ko kan wasem kire no. Nti no kre na won ka no. On can cry because who quite no one can crunch. Lawyer and some see no you. Oh, na the many public here, especially over criminal cases. Mama, typical example. Obi Owa, say be a minute with two. Makuni power say, any panel born to 10 o'clock. The born at 10 o'clock. No. Police for Abba, police for do be a bear one. On by one, no. Omo checks. Omo investigation, we actually be any panel born to 11:30. Yacheme. Seminar me suspect. Example na me dem awo. Ya che me no 11:30 na me we. 11:30 na me no na nam. Aye o open bi office. So, ana me frɛ wo say wo na am witness. 11:30 nyam no na wa. Because omon ko 10 ni so 11:30 no. Me alibi ne say me no na nam na open na ba confirm no. Entimi say me nam 2 to 11:30.
Yeah.
The bi so nam ku no 10. So, enti wo ka say lawyer nka no kra. Lawyer ai nka no kra because e bi a police ni anya na dwuma yi. Ebi a wo client na wo kono so.
And the council to say na lawyer de no e kwan bi e also fa so twitwaju bia no.
Asema enye no na enye. Me principle no. Enye kwan bia.
What about say bia me ba me say yes, me na me kono but it was 10 a.m. And na saa 7 no e see here. Once what me anya evidence I say it was 10 a.m. Police ni so ba I say 11 a.m. na de ni see here. Until will you say yes me client say one de kono na it was 10 a.m.
Well, of course. Una kono no admit there. Say what admit it?
Just that admit or anymore.
Me oka no cry me. And the police force 11. I'll tell him to go and tell the police. So no kono uncle. Me to me.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
But you see, the good thing about murder, so they say murder, so plead guilty cry.
They'll go ahead.
Still, what you say? Because offense for which the punishment is death. Because you need the old dream. Oh, say answer now benya criminal liability no. Your friend there be actus reus, which is the actual crime, and a menstrual. Your mental element, your mentality at that time, they have to coincide to form your liability. In the absence of bakono, it means there's a problem.
Okay.
Oh, it you almost a lawyer and cannot cry. A lawyer and cannot cry means client no cry, one cannot cry in your lawyer. Sanity. And I'm ready to be your wife. Obi your wife na good case. But procedurally no.
Okay.
Na sem wan nhihye na sem yi. Enti lawyer bi wo hwa ade na ade we dey be kwa kobagu. Okwa once no obagu. Because on any friend technical point no.
But some people can go back no asan babiu.
It depended time kro.
Okay.
Enti for example, maybe ni we case. Me no why case na me hu say wo case no provide o residential and occupational address. Who see me no. And I'm do ya quite to die my judgment. No raise here. You raise here one. And the words there and say a shot in the rules.
Okay.
Into the judge you say exactly. The judge you say no. Ya bo.
Fina san ko free wachi.
Ko free wachi abahin.
Client no grounds we need court verse idea.
Ko free wachi abahin. Enti e bi o wa no asem do. But procedurally no. Say the we see share here no anko anyi.
As Abia is asking, so what is Ken case now against Kwekubako? Is he citing him also for contempt? Listeners are confused. Okay, yes, sir. Honorable Ken call for appeal. And yes,
sanity appeal.
Or call for appeal. The Honorable Kwekubako, I can't actually know. And you know, I mean, it's relevant. And in an appeal case, you know, a bit more relevant. Say, be a judgment here.
Judgment. Oh, no. After judgment, you to make us. After judgment, you to make us. But the best subject of appeal, and then appeal also, so it keeps you mute.
Okay. Once I'll be filed.
Exactly. When the notice is in, it keeps you mute because the shall compile all the records.
And somebody sent me he says, I have a serious legal case. I need to sue somebody for 2 million Ghana. And that person is asking you, say, lawyer Ben, I better recommend the man.
Serious case for
so obviously will be for 2 million Ghana cedis. Lawyer Ben, I will be say lawyer Ben, I will recommend it.
I'm running an assessment. So case or strong case.
How can you ask him the lawyer Ben or recommend the amount?
Omrani has a strong case.
I recommend it. I'm will be there.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
okay. Case be over. Let me tell you a story. Case you office. Not involve one us.
Okay.
A buyer may decided something yet.
Okay.
For reasons be. I recommended the person to a different lawyer.
Okay.
Why I call appeal and your judgments.
Okay.
Judgments are and some judgments are Unyetiano and us Nyetiano High Court. You are Court of Appeal Supreme Court. Recently, I could be about so.
Okay.
I do recommend. Say, young Sandy
Baku for
sanity.
Oh, okay, great, nice one. Now the lawyers maybe they'll find a way. Maybe at here, said and maybe say it was 10, 11 a.m. Not catch a client and say I didn't know before, but there's a way out. A bit to me, I hear now. Yeah, to try a day. At what point now I'm who say, oh, wait dear, a woman say would for the but I was say I can't be as no. You who say loophole do a bit me a foul to charge you. May
no mean you should loophole you charge you because may drain the okuno. Also,
okay.
Until I put myself in the shoes. Say, I am here. In Bush, any I know we could charge now. I mean, how will you feel? Would you grab so, if you feel what you punish genuinely, go and suffer the punishment for it.
Okay.
It's a tragedy. Well, if you hard they do it because I'm here, but I also do any bibra. Oh, yeah, because yeah, who can you
okay.
You call Baba a video was we. And I say, oh, wait, there, sort as who can you? And sir, I mean, quite recently, issue be by my and not involve big money. And then the other side, a friend will be. Oh, I know the from was I was all there, some there. Who's see will be and I'm saying, no, Mrs. Wine. Some banana say, say, no, who's a Kobusa will be, and on back from my catcher. Until woman, your trademark. There be away tenacity free, a brown dressing. But so, Nipa is a Nipa Kunipa. Now the Okuno, no, the Busia for the side out your form. I know the Elisa will entertain. I was a right that we will cry. No, we are good citizen as a lawyer. You have to report him. And my lawyer client privilege be asked me at the end. It's murder. Murder is bad. And yet, what's tenacity so Kunipa, no Kunipa. Now, lawyer, I catch I was in the charge and make of find it. You see, and lawyers, I always say, no, be no, the technical side, make technicalities be or bet me issue no more lupo bina ebia I mean or the ama adena baba here but with my conscience and sir.
Me final question dem wa ye boy governance and emrai wo krom ha and said ye ntiase ewom omanfo nyina enema no baabi a free ni baabi a ya bedu ye kwayanim
emramu dia ye kwayanim
okay
because after June 30th 1982 you could 3 justices ne one military officer no actually no judicial in a baba be point be a develop well we're transition from even chief justice to another and that and this one is doing extremely well oba Kumasi, all the courts are tied with I mean on my quite pavement I mean and now we will see more courts so district courts circuit courts and high courts open up in other regions near the until I believe say there is
I said almost all the lawyers will be up and I said watch what they done
oh he's sincere
okay
he's sincere adenya also so
I see
he's very sincere no we plain adenya and for him no but on him say MPP and DC no onis akala no
okay
or you firm and fair
so this will be the net political party there and one
anyam ngwa say kroma de bibi o baby obi timi de bibi taro anti I mean criticism sleeping no obi o asa na bi anadwen ni sesei but untimi ye obi ama ne mpo asem so just say kokuba kunya judgment o ye hu de say nkrofo bi suso ene na egbosi ni ade na me tete program bi ni ade but obi so wa on tia se ma be chechire mu ne no ene ono so pa no abo kana asem obi say afa ne yeso ya tia asem na se sa asem no kura nwie
ya bi asem ne de nwie
so just say etunyo obi ama ne mpo asem unyo obi ama ne mpo asem sanity
I see asem ne de nwie
born here in fact about 20 minutes out of the 90 no it is anyway 70 minutes more
to play
70 no for 30 ma Court of Appeal na for 40 ma Supreme Court tie wie
ba o so afena game na sha
afena yebo so afena obe ye ko testim rank
afena ba ya changes
ye ko testim rank why we think the High Court head what you say ye ko testim rank tie wie
Raf, as I grow in a courtroom or come to say,
I don't know what Yana.
Oh, Mati.
Okay.
When you're young, come on, but the minty was a chat. What young guys are open loan mafi, book exams on pass, and omnia dear boo house, oh, but give up. Diana, if you don't call Gambia, nominate said you okay. Oh, Diana is smooth.
Yeah, me free America, but I left Ghana in 1999. 3 months before I married Yopukuari. To me, high school 1 year America. Now I'm going University of America, and I'm here LLB or University of London.
Okay.
And I'm back Ghana School of Law. So, but time I'm sure exams.
Okay.
Because that time I'm banning you quiet.
Large said you.
And this time but one sure exams in the crown law school you joke.
Yeah.
So fail you LLB. Now be run law school. Possibilities are no person fail law school need your time with 6 to 6. Yeah, time near 6 to 6. We are Juma now, Bana Betrema to Abeda. Go be a hit up. Once you are the one show to me. Reading. Now you should common sense.
Yeah.
Because see, we are lawyer and I empty. How do you feel? You are in court, your colleague lies on his feet, making arguments, sound ones, supporting them with the position of the law. What you want how do you feel? How will your client feel? Over fire. At the end of the day, advice to them, they say, all out. Go beyond it. Read. My reading, your law school, there's a particular case, your friend, Northern Engineering versus Lugutera. Maybe 2 days in the Kenya. 2 days, because see, pages, no. Over 100.
Yeah.
But we are lazy. So, man, I can head notes.
I heard notes.
But don't make a case now. It will give you over 20 principles. Any area of company law, you can apply it. It makes it easier for you. One can sign one way fool. My boss, there be a concern who lawyer be an also residue of law. Because him the other no perfect advice.
Now they are my free.
Of dependent on the relationship.
Okay.
So
okay.
In Panoso Anabia, he's in need of that particular idea. No,
okay.
Our Niska, you do it.
Okay.
You do it.
Okay. Okay.
And Germany or Monomusia, the Ombeti. The dear no Acasabaya went to me.
If you know Cass or co school and I victimize or young person over passing.
It's not true. It's not true. May I went to law school under NDC. So be an examining again.
Okay.
I don't know victimizing me. I didn't victimize me. It's not true. And not true again because me try exams we are. You cry time there 3 campuses no. And I me Makola, which is Accra main. And your ICAG. I see not law school or your campus or any Kumasi campus. Lecturers know much idea. Say me fan say company law. Joga teacher me company law. Na Kumasi so Michael Jan a company law. Na Seta Santi a chair Makola. You exams na. Omoji say index number ne dey wudi kura ni so ye ka ni nyina bom ne ya chem 3 no me dey na joga teacher ma dey wa no ebi ana nye jo na be ma kem paper ebi ana e set center o makola ebi so ana e Michael Jan ho Kumasi so into victimization no any dey because director of the law school na ejini nyina na wa chem 3 ono index number no onim nipa kura index number into about index number na grade share ni into victim uncle for that perception but it's wrong. So if you say what true and you failure, you go for remarking.
I didn't push you my law school. Now
law has my passion from birth.
That's the question answer I may pay. Once that is your passion, you need to follow it. And not a boama or to me excel. And nothing now down I saw not a bem to sack common.
Oh yes, I mean if what unim the old can I saw can passionately.
Okay.
So because at the end I wouldn't say na idea but other side no so say ntisa ade so ni so obi am say na tie esa na so obi ya modwuma edi ntinye se ntoko enye ntokwa den ayo position na person making it clear
sense Ralph me that's all bye
thanks for coming.